Hi, good day all of you. Welcome to our session. Welcome to our channel Intelligible Tutorials. In this today's session now we are going to discuss about the text search techniques or text retrieval techniques. The introduction to the text search techniques and text retrieval techniques. What are the various techniques are going to use to retrieve the text from the information retrieval systems or information databases. Okay, so here we are having a textual database, and to find the relevant items we are going to use some kind of the classical relevant techniques are also there. So what are the various techniques are: number one, full text scanning or streaming, and the next one, word inversion and multi attribute retrieval and text streaming architecture. So here we are talking about various kinds of the things one after another. First of all, we are going to talk about text streaming, full text streaming or text streaming architecture that we are going to talk about. Okay, so here what we are going to discuss is many techniques are introduced here. Whenever you are going to search for an item, so that is read into the memory, and then we are going to apply one kind of the algorithm. So based on that algorithm, the text will be retrieved and presented to the user. For that, what are the various kinds of algorithms that we are having is: number one, brute force; number two, Boyer-Moore; number three, Nutt Morris Pratt; and finite state algorithm for text search. Okay, so these are the four different algorithms that most widely used for software text retrieval. Okay, so one by one we will talk. Here, Nutt Morris Pratt algorithm is considered as the best algorithm, and the remaining brute force is considered as the least algorithm. Okay, it is very low level algorithm, but the high level algorithm is Nutt Morris Pratt. See, this is the architecture of the text streaming architecture. In the previous techniques, we are going to discuss about this one, the text streaming architecture. So how it will work now, we are going to see. This is considered as the text streaming architecture. Okay, so this is nothing but the text streaming architecture. So how it will work now, we are going to see it now. Okay, so this is the text streaming architecture. Here the database is connected to term detector, query resolver, and user interface. So term detector and query resolver are the intermediate things that plays a major role to extract the data and pass it to the user interface. Okay, so one by one we will see. The very basic concept of the text scanning system is nothing but it provides the way to enter the queries, and whatever they put the query, whatever items they are going to search for, those items or the text can be searched and compared to the various kinds of the query terms. Okay, if at all the text has been accessed in the query execution is completed. Okay, so here the advantage of this basic architecture is whatever item that is identified, then the query will be satisfied and the results can be given to the user. Okay, so the user search for a particular thing, the user can enter a text for particular thing, and whenever he is going to test for a particular text, whatever it is, that can be searched and that can be compared for many number of the query items. If at all the search will be completed or the items are accessed by the query, then the query will be completed and those items can be presented to the user. Okay, for user for retrieval. Okay, as the result will be sent to the user. Okay, so this is the main motivation of text scanning system. It will work like this. Okay, so the next, what are the various contents of this text streaming architecture, how they will work now, we are going to see. First of all, we will talk about the database. What is the database? Well, actually the database contains the full text of the items. Okay, so here two different things are there. Number one is called as term detector and query resolver. Each and every one is very good, very practically they will work. What are the activities of each and everything here of the term detector and query resolver? Now we are going to know. Okay, see the term detector, it is called as a one kind of the special software or hardware, whatever it is, where it contains all the terms that are going to be searched. Okay, it input the text and detect the existence of the search items. So whatever text you want to enter, it will take the input of the search items and it will search. and it will output all the information whatever it is extracted, whatever it is selected to the query resolver, all the detected terms for allowing the logical processing of the query of are the various kinds of the items. So what the term detector? The term detector responsibility is find the text presented by the user. Okay, so whatever input given by the user, it has to detect the items based on the search given by the user. Okay, and this output will be transformed to the query resolver. The query resolver will provide some kind of the logical processing on these terms, whatever presented by the term detector. Okay, here we need to talk about the query resolver. So what is a query resolver? How it will work? Query resolver will do two types of the functions actually. So first of all, it accepts all the set statements from the user and extract the logic and takes the information from the term detector, and it will pass the information it after processing some logical activities whatever there in the query. It will process all these and pass the information to the user interface as the updated search result, and it satisfying the particular query. Okay, this process is focused on finding at least one of all occurrences of a pattern in the text stream. So what is the first activity of the query resolver? It will accept the search items by the detector, and it will perform some logical processing of whatever logical processing provided by the query by the user. It will perform all the logical activities. The second one, it will pass this information to the interface as the updated result. The user will access those result. So these are the two activities of the query resolver. Okay, this process is mainly focusing on finding the occurrences of a single item, how many times it is present in the given text stream. Okay, and next we are going to talk about various kinds of the methods like brute force approach, Boyer-Moore algorithm, Nutt-Morris-Pratt algorithm, and finite state algorithm for text search, and all these things. So in this way, this particular architecture will work. Database will store the entire number of the data items. Term detector identify the terms whatever passed by the user query, and it present those terms to the query resolver. Query resolver will apply those terms, some kind of the logic will be applied on those queries, which logic is presented on the query, and then pass the information directly to the interface user interface as the output. The user will take the information like this. So in this way, the text streaming architecture will work from database to user interface. So term detector and query resolver plays a crucial role in this for extracting the text and detecting the text and extracting the text, and applying the logical operations on the text like this. Okay, so the for this we are having these kinds of the approaches on software text search algorithms. So in the coming videos we talk about more brute force method, Boyer-Moore, Nutt-Morris-Pratt, and other finite state algorithm. All these things we will discuss elaborately. So please watch all the videos of information retrieval systems. So if you got any doubt, please mail to intelligibletutorials@gmail.com. Thank you for watching. Thank you.